Episode 2 of Hyde begins with Sungjae crying in his car, after which it falls down a cliff and explodes. At present, his mother, Myung-hee, confirms the body is his and refuses to get an autopsy, citing that he must have had a painful death. His suicide note arrives at the office, but Moon-young believes there is foul play involved and wants an autopsy. Myung-hee provokes Moon-young till she gets PTSD from having to identify her father's corpse and she faints. In that time, his parents cremate him. Jin-woo arrives at the funeral after finding Kim Yoon-sun dead in her car and reporting it. Once awake, Moon-young insists on looking into Sungjae's death. She is shocked to learn that Kim Yoon-sun is dead and her case has been dismissed. She asks assistant Cho to check out Kim's place, where he spots Jin-woo. Assuming that Jin-woo is CEO Ma Kang's lackey, she heads to Jumshin. She confronts Ma, alluding that he may have made Jin-woo kill Sungjae and Kim Yoon-sun. He physically threatens her and hints that Sungjae is the bad guy in this scenario. He walks off and tells a female director that he is clearing Sungjae's mess by taking out his people. As Moon-young leaves the office, she sees Ma, Sungjae, and even the judge in a photo together. She decides to look into Jin-woo, who escapes but returns when she falls while chasing him. She tries to gauge his connection to the whole situation, but he declares that while he may do bad things for money, he is not a murderer. She shares her findings with Shinhwa, who tells her to let it go. Sungjae tried to file for bankruptcy, and along with the 3B, he had a personal debt of 1.9 billion won, which now falls on Moon-young. At home, she suddenly gets new shoes from Sungjae, who asks her to clear their shoe rack. There she finds boxes of money and his life insurance policy. Meanwhile, Yoon captures Jin-woo and Ma has him beat up. Jin-woo thinks he killed Sungjae. However, Ma believes Jin-woo and Sungjae stole his money. Jin-woo looks at a pen while he is beaten, and after he is let go, he looks around for someone. Moon-young next goes to her father-in-law, who is a reputable human rights lawyer. However, he doesn't want to investigate further, as there is no point in knowing about Sungjae's illegal work. A pensive Myung-hee eavesdrops on them. Yeonju suddenly alerts Moon-young that BOM rushed into traffic and it is because she missed her father. But at home, BOM says she Sungjae and ran to check if he was real. Moon-young doesn't read into it and thinks Bomb hallucinated. Shinhwa shows up with new developments. Kim Yoon-sun was stealing from Jumshin and they didn't sue her because she agreed to take the fall for the vehicular manslaughter case. Similarly, Sungjae must have done their dirty work to pay off his debt. With this bit of closure, Moon-young agrees to move on. However, while clearing his office, she comes across Jin-woo's deadly assault case where Sungjae had defended him. Next, she sees that Kim Yoon-sun was an employee of the Chowon Foundation set up by his family. Curious, Moon-young tells Jin-woo that she will pay him if he fills in the blanks about what Sungjae was up to. He agrees, but on his way, a car crashes into him. The driver starts shooting at him and he runs. Moon-young reaches the site to see the man shoot Jin-woo. At the end of Hyde episode 2, it is shown that the shooter is Sungjae. The episode review. Anyone suspecting the mother? She just happened to show up right when he was needed, and she was extremely nonchalant in the previous episode. Conveniently, she confirms the body is Sungjae's and gets rid of it instantly in Hyde episode 2. She very likely knows what's going on with him. As for the rest, we can finally guess what is happening, but it isn't enough to tell us why it is happening. Seems that Sungjae, Jin-woo, and Kim Yoon-sun possibly got together to take down Jumshin. The director found out and pressured them. Sungjae fakes his death, pretending that he did it to get the insurance money to pay off his debt, but there is more to it. Jin-woo is possibly looking for Sungjae, who is probably trying to stop him from roping Moon-young into their mess. Even if we are not close, these theories have us intrigued and will most definitely have a majority of viewers tuning in next week.